Hello
Hello there.
and welcome back.
Again?
This is number 3.
Number 3.
We fucking kept consistent so far.
3 weeks on a spin.
I'm actually, you know what? This is probably the most consistent we've done this YouTube, so I'm well impressed.
We're going to keep going.
We are going to keep going. It has been an interesting week.
It certainly has.
Lots of ups and downs. So, like, Monday just started busy. Obviously, I went to the new factory a week prior, which I think I covered in the last weeks. Which meant that all of last week, or like the first half of last week, was essentially working on design work for Suck It and the new launch, which has been an adventure.
An adventure. It certainly has been. Oh my gosh.
If you've never built like a brand or like a new product for a brand, it's quite an experience. And obviously I've never really done it before, not like in the sense of like expanding off of something that is pre-existing. And obviously that opens you up to a world of like needing to pretty much of like needing to redo a lot of things. Like my brain was fried by the end of it. The amount of hours I spent in Photoshop again, and the amount of time I've spent talking to designers and stuff.
Lucky you like Photoshop.
No.
Oh yeah, you love it.
No, not anymore.
Oh, why? What's happening?
Yeah.
Why?
It got quite painful. I tried learning Illustrator.
Yeah.
Gave up swiftly on that because I thought it was just like a bougie version of Photoshop, and it is not. Well, it's kind of like Photoshop stripped back because it's not got any of like the extra help stuff, unless I was doing something completely wrong, which I probably was. It's like Photoshop stripped back, but then on roids. It's really weird. So I did not enjoy that and gave up on that pretty swiftly. But I have started working on a couple of other campaigns, which is really cool. So enjoyed that. And then, yeah, in terms of Suck It stuff, I think that's pretty much it. Like now it's working on the dates and the PR and stuff. So you're going to start to see a lot more of all of that coming through in the next few weeks. Hopefully a few more stories. Maybe once the range is launched, I don't really have time to sit down and discuss it all properly now. But maybe once the range is launched, it would be really cool to go back through and tell like the full story of how like that shit comes about. A couple of people have like expressed interest in that as well. So like I said, I've never built a product for a brand from scratch or like a full range from scratch. So I think it'd be quite interesting to go through like what goes through your heads when it's happening. I don't know what it is at this point. 1 minute it's like millions of really good ideas, and the next minute it's just like a void. Yeah, it's just like might as well have sheep fucking flying through my head. It's like, you know, it does currently feel like a never-ending process because it is just fucking relentless. Every time I feel like we make a bit of headway, it's like, oh, but what about X, Y, Z? And then we're going back on ourselves. It's like, oh, I'm gonna cry. So yeah, it's exciting and it's really cool to see it start coming to life. But fuck me, I pulled my hair out over this. Like, but in other news, as exciting as that is, we also had a very exciting thing last week where we finally started working with Gamdon. This has been a thing that's been in the works for quite a few weeks now.
Yeah,
we've got it. It's all sorted. It's been good so far. Obviously, in terms of that, like what we can offer you guys is we're going to be doing like a lot of giveaways and stuff in the Discord for like crediting your accounts and things like that, which is really cool to be able to do that sort of thing, be able to like give back. So obviously, if you are a gambler, please do not do it if you are not. But if you are a gambler and you are looking for a new home, I'll leave them linked in the description, and you can use code SUCKS. When you sign up, that will be what makes you eligible for the giveaways. It'll also give you like 15% rate back for 7 days and all of that waffle. So obviously, as I say, that is something that is appropriate to you. Please do capitalise. If it is not, then please stay the fuck away. But yeah, no, this has been really good working with them so far. Starting to hopefully begin to find some consistency with the streams again. Although, like, just life is fucking mental, so it's easier said than done. But yeah, I've got
sometimes
some YouTube videos for you.
There,
yeah,
sometimes
maybe here, sometimes maybe having a mental breakdown
That's
somewhere.
Just make sure you join the Discord if you are interested.
Yeah, if you do watch your streams, like honestly, like the Discord is probably the best place for it. I'll link the Discord below as well. But the Discord is probably the best place for it because it's notifications every time something appropriate happens. / I go live, whatever.
More consistent than the platform's notification.
It is, unless you mute it. People like to mute it and then tell me that they also didn't get a notification. I'm like, well, the only physical way you can do that is by muting it. So I hate when people at me in things all the time. So like I do keep it down to a minimum unless it's like actually something that I want everyone to see. So obviously like when I go live I do it. We don't even do it for every video, like because otherwise you'd be getting at it like twice a day a lot of the time.
Make sure you turn on notifications on YouTube.
Or just check in regularly because obviously like it's targeted. Do you know what I mean? Like if you sit on Facebook and scroll through Facebook like hoping to find a video, then it's probably going to be the one time you don't find the fucking video. Whereas at least if you do it through this, like you can just go on and see like what the crack is each day, whatever. But yeah, if that is appropriate to you, then you know where it is. Yeah, in terms of that as well, like I honestly just you took Thursday off. I was just working on other shit all day Thursday, and then we both took Friday off. We went up to London, caught up with some friends. Elle and Amy had a pretty nice day in London, and then over the weekend I had to do some life things. I haven't told you this part yet.
Oh, no.
I have also started the development of a new brand.
Oh no.
No, this is more just like this is literally just a passion project for me. Like it's like artwork style stuff.
That
sort of, but I've got a name for it.
Oh, cool.
And like the name for it leads really much into me like doing clothing stuff and that. And it is like a complete passion project. I'm not going to try and do anything mad with it, but just for the sake of like giving my artwork a home and being able to do cool shit with it. I like that. So yeah, no, that's exciting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know when the fuck I'm going to be able to do anything with that. Yeah, this is the first time I've spoken about it other than things in my brain, but if I speak about it, then it holds me accountable, and I kind of have to maybe do something.
Go through it now.
Yeah, exactly. If I don't, then fuck the lot. You just don't remind me about it. I think I would like to start telling some of the horror stories that we've like experienced as a creator. Like it's been like almost 4 years since doing this now, and obviously there has been some fucking wild shit happen. Obviously, there is a particular story that comes to mind immediately, and I think you'll know what I'm talking about.
Many.
Well, probably one of the bigger ones. But I would really like to start like telling those stories because obviously it's such a. I mean, the specific one that I'm thinking about was something that I never wanted to talk about because it still affected me while I was doing certain things, but it doesn't anymore. So I kind of think I might just come out of it anyway. Over it. Now I'm over it. Yeah.
Do's and don'ts of content creation.
Not even that, just like how weird it is that people can dislike you for the sake of you existing.
Well, there is that.
Like it's wild. Like don't get me wrong, I can understand a little bit more now because the content that we make now isn't for everyone, right? And I'm fully accepting of that. Some people it helps, some people it won't help, and that's fine. So I understand why people can take a dislike to that, and that's fine. But bearing in mind, I spent over 3 years playing Call of Duty as this whole game, and like people would just come on and just like I was like a little fat ginger kid, like I wasn't even remotely threatening in the slightest, and people would just go fucking mad. Looking back, it is so weird. Like it's been ages since I've had anything like that happen, but like the fact that you'd get like death threats just for existing was so weird. But it was like some of them, like I know obviously there are a lot of very empty threats that get thrown about, and I'm not even talking about those. I'm talking about like the real fucking targeted ones where people are like sending you your address and sending you all this fucking mental shit. Like it is scary, you know what I mean? And I think I would quite like to start opening up about some of those stories because I don't really give a fuck. Like I'm jacked Giga Chad now, and and like if anyone wanted to rock up now, well, I've got fucking samurai sword. I've got you know, big muscles. Like, what are you gonna do, dickhead?
I've got muscles and a samurai sword. Come at me.
Hey, if that's something you want to see, let us know. I could probably do like 5 videos off the rip of some of the maddest shit, and that it could just be its own sort of separate video series, which I think would be quite cool. I think it'd be eye-opening for a lot of people as well. I'd mostly just because now I'm out of the clear in a lot of it. Like, I do generally look back at it and I'm like, that was fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that really was fucked. But yeah, what's the plans for this week? What have you... I'm sending you all the footage from the days that I actually streamed.
So we should have some decent videos coming out.
Some fresh videos coming out.
Some new YouTube videos.
Yes, there is a YouTube exclusive opening in there.
Hoorah.
Oh, that YouTube's almost at 1,000 subs now. We're less than 50 away, which is very exciting.
You've already missed doing the handstand, the cartwheel. And
no, the cartwheel's still on the table.
I think the one chip's definitely on the table there as well.
No.
Oh,
you said that before and you didn't put time frame on it. See, I know how to do these, like,
the time
these transactions. No, it wasn't 2 weeks ago because you didn't say that when it happened. I understand how these transactions work.
Well, you've now got till
and
Friday.
I've got plausible deniability. Friday to get the other YouTube to 1,000 subs. I think I'm pretty much in all week this week. I really want to really double down on a lot of content stuff again. I've got a little bit more suck it stuff to talk about, but I'm pretty sure we've set a date really for when we want to launch to give us like a good amount of time, but not leave it too late. So like I will say we're looking at the 1st of October, and that will be like more or less the full new range. We might stagger the release of some of the products. Yeah, we're looking at about a 1st of October launch. Leading up over the next sort of 2 months is going to be a lot of like prep stuff and PR marketing shit, which is exciting.
You will see it everywhere.
You will see it everywhere. That's kind of the plan. But yeah, it's certainly not an easy experience to work on. I think I'm going to start doubling back down with content side of things because I've kind of missed it a little bit and I've been very lax of it. And I've got a bit of direction with content and what I want to do, which is cool. So hopefully we can start to churn that out and go from there. Oh, I've still got a parcel that's like 2 weeks late now. Right, well, I'm going to finish this so that I can find where my fucking parcel is.
Before we go off on another tangent.
Yeah, it's been clearing in Stansted for 2 weeks. It's doing my head in. I just want my new gym shorts. It's been a pleasure. Join the Discord. We'll leave that linked below. Everything like that. But yeah, in the meantime, thank you everyone for watching if you made it this far through our fucking waffle. As always, if you have any topics you want us to cover, please do let us know. If you are interested in the horror stories, I think whether you care or not, I'm probably just going to do that series regardless because I think it's quite cool. Big up, big love. Don't just suck it, Halford suck it. And we'll see you in the next one, sir. Safe.
Bye.